Hello and welcome to my review of the Hornby S&DR Locomotion No. 1 Era 11, and the S&DR stands for Stockton and Darlington Railway 00 gauge model railways. Right, let me just show you a quick round the box. You got a picture of the locomotion there, and on the other side as well, just there. And on the back, let me just zoom in on this, it's a little bit interesting. I don't know how well you can read it, but I'll read it to you what it says. It says, National Railway Museum. The National Railway Museum is the largest railway museum in the world, with an exhibition and collection illustrating over 300 years of British Railways history. Wow, that's pretty amazing, that is. And then let me instead of showing, there's no side of the box, but it is DC ready. Next 8-pin connection. It is R3346, and it is the S&DR 040 Locomotion No. 1 Era 11. Apparently the original locomotive did blow up and killing one driver, and the reason why it's Era 11, in the 1960s I think somewhere they did restore it, and there is, I think the original is in a museum. Anyway, let's get on and do the review. I do quite like this mosaic they've got around, but it's very good. It makes it very oldie worldy, and you can see there's actually a faint photograph behind the writing of the actual locomotion. So let's get it opened up and see what's inside. Oh, we've got a locomotion certificate. It says the locomotion, I won't read all of it, if you can pause it and you can read it. The Locomotion No. 1 can be seen preserved today, has undergone years of maintenance and several modifications with the parts. Got this nice thing here. Oh, that's the receipt. Oh, I'll tell you about the price. On Hornby website it is £184.99, but from WD Models in Chesterfield it's actually £166.49. But there was another online retailer, according to Sam's Trains, he got it for £155.99. so if you want to get it cheaper, either go to your local model railway shop or find an online retailer, you might get it cheaper. Let's get it out. I think I can see the instructions underneath. I can get it out. It's getting a bit stuck. Oh, there we are. I think we've seen this like a zillion times. It's all about the general routine maintenance, running hints, lubrication, accessories, where to put, couplings, where to put. You've got a driver and a fireman, where the DCC decoder fitting and sound if you want to chip it. Oh, it tells you how to get it out of the box. Quick tip, you can work on the underside of the locomotion by turning it upside down in the protective casing. What that means, it's usually in an ice packet, but this is got, it's like, the plastic's quite soft, but this is hard plastic. The accessories, as I said, there's a fireman and a driver and some couplings from Era 1. I might put the men on a little bit later. And let me take a quick read of how to open this up. One moment. Just quickly, I want to show you the screw. Very small, very machined. You can see how thin the thread is. Very small. That's what I've just taken out. So now apparently all we do is we just pull this apart very gently. Oops, that has to be very delicate, very careful. There you go, it comes, oops, that's the bottom bit. And let's very carefully pull it out. It comes out very gently. You have to be very careful. No glue marks. I like the coal. Let's do, something's just fallen off. Let's just do an up close and personal. Right, don't worry, that something what's fell off. It was just a coupling, so it just fits on the back of the tender there. Okay, so what do we have? Well, we've got very small wheels on the tender, and big wheels on the engine itself. We've got and looks like an etched nameplate could be. We have got a very large chimney, or flume, or whatever you want to call it. Very good detail. I would like to see this working. I've already seen Sam's Trains doing a review of this very same loco, so I've kind of seen it already. But we've got dumb buffers. That's what they call these buffers because they're not spring. I think they were the early type of buffers before they realised they could actually make them more cushionable, if you know what I mean. These are very hard, they just clang together, but with newer buffers they're kind of more hydraulic like on the real locos. Anyway, carry on. Got a very nice coal load there. I believe that's where the speaker is underneath in there. I'm not going to take this apart because I'll probably end up breaking something, so I don't want to do. And I never take apart locos anyway because no need to. Let's bring it a bit closer then, just to show you that's the, if you like, I know there's no cab area, but that's where the coal goes into the firebox place, if you like. And I don't think there's a firebox glow on here. It would have been nice if there was, but I don't think so. Very complicated mechanism there. Show you all the way around. And it's practically the same all the way around anyway. Right, let's see if I can put the driver and the fireman on. Well, according to the diagram, I think he just simply sits there. I think he falls off. Do I have to like glue him on or something? I do not know. Maybe I'll get a bit of glue and glue it on. And looks like the fireman, he just sits there, I think, like so. But I think those just easily fall off. Right, let's go downstairs and take it to my JJ's test track. I'm now on my JJ's test track. Let's just give it a whirl and see what happens. Oh, it's buzzing. I need a little push. Push it up a little bit more. Probably just needs a bit warming up a bit. Let's really see it go. Oops. I've just noticed something. Oops. It is so small it fits in between the buffers. And forward. Let me just show you a quick close up what I mean by, let's see, those are the buffers. They're sprung buffers, these are, but it's actually small, so small that it kind of tries to go in between the buffers. I'll show you the other end what I mean, you might see it better. This is at the other end, and as you can see, that's the buffer there, and again it's sprung, and already the tender's already halfway, so it's totally missing the buffers, and it's halfway, well, the tender's halfway in the buffers. Maybe you ought to use a buffer like that. But anyway, this is my JJ's test track. So, and if you're wondering what these are just to help keep it down, because it's not very well designed, because if I didn't have these on it, the buffers will tend to go up a bit and miss the buffers on my normal locomotives or carriages or rolling stock. I do like the way how the crankshaft, or whatever you want to call them, go up and down. Let's do a slow test for crawl. Right, I've warmed it up a little bit, turn it up a bit more. I can hear the motor going. Oh, it keeps on. And backwards. Oops. Forward. It's quite a quick little loco. Very well designed for its time. Right, let's put the men on. Might have to glue them on. Now that's the men on board. I haven't stuck them on just yet. I'm going to see how this man, he might get a little bit in the way of the mechanisms, and I don't want that, so I'll just see how it goes. Oh, penny's fallen off. Let's go backwards. I think this could be a better way. Oh, he's fallen off again. He's not very good at staying on. Yes, I think they also had used magnets to help keep these men on. They do keep them falling off, and it's starting to become a little bit annoying. So, and yes, I have turned the loco around. And it does keep on stalling. That's not very good. Just want quickly to show you something. Now you can see how thin and small those metal, well they're not metal, but in real life they would have been metal, but they were plastic parts. Look how thin. Now imagine if they tried to do it in the smaller, like TT or N gauge. Well, I don't think that would work. It just about works in this scale. I don't think they could be able to do it any smaller. This would be too complicated, I reckon. So this is a good size. Hopefully I've managed to super glue the men on, and it might look a bit painful, but I don't know if you can see that, but that bar what goes up and down goes in between his legs. Don't know how well you can actually you see that? That bar just there goes up and down between his legs, so hopefully that won't get in the way now. Right, let's go back upstairs to my MMMR.
Midland Model Railway. The triple MR for short.
Right, that is the only coupling I've got, and it's now broken, which allowed me to connect those two bits of rolling stock to my locomotion. So I can't pull anything, so this is going to be a few laps around my main, well, my Midland Model Railway without any rolling stock. I might be able to push it, but we'll see. Past the station at Berkhamsted, over the Miller's suspension bridge. Through the engine shed. Over Miller's suspension bridge. Always want to stop there, doesn't it? Okay, let's see if it will push anything. Right, let's see if it will push anything. Oh well. Well, the rolling stock's going ahead. There's a little by JJ's corner slope there. And there's a bit of a slope there. a little push. That seems to be working okay. Apart from when it does that, but that's gravity for you. Oh, it carried on that time. You get the idea. As I said earlier, I like the way how the little bars go up and down. But one last lap, you get the idea. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.